Alright, today we're going to be working on this truck cap. Recently, these shocks stopped working, and so it does not hold it up anymore, and it's really frustrating to try to get things out of here, and it keeps falling on my head. So I ordered some new shocks. They're supposed to be a direct fit. This is the part numbers I bought off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description for these. Imagine these work on several different applications like hatchbacks and things like that. But the length matched up with these, and they actually have numbers on the shocks. So I just took a picture of that and referenced that. These were like C16-06867, and they're 60-pound shocks. So we're gonna try to get these off and get the new ones on. I guess we'll start by opening these up and see if they look like the right things. I hope there wasn't small parts, because there is a hole right at the end of that where one poked through. So hopefully we're not missing anything. So these do not have any ends on them. Oh wait, there's some ends in here. Okay, they're in a separate bag. Good deal. So your ends come with them. So what I've been doing is just propping this up with something to hold it up when I need to get tools out. I gotta go grab something. So this actually stopped working when we were on a camping trip, and so I used a roaster to hold it open, so we'll just use that. So I'm just gonna compare the length here. Ooh, they look shorter, so that's not a good sign. We'll see if they work. Let's compare the ends as well. See if they're smaller around and they're shorter. It still looks like the travel and everything might be right, so we'll just see if it comes out okay. So the way these ends come off is there's a little catch here that you have to undo, and these just slide off. I'll show you closer here in a minute what exactly that looks like. And then they just come right off like that. They're just spring loaded. So these little things right here are spring loaded, and they just slide on this. Wait, let me show you. I'll just get one off completely. So they have these little slots here, and this little spring clip kind of slides in there. And when it gets into position, it holds onto that ball, and you see how it kind of clamps there? It holds onto that ball that's already on your tail or your door here, and then the side of your truck cap. So we got that one off. So let's assemble the new one and see if it is a direct fit. So I'm just screwing these in here. I probably should be putting some Loctite on there. I'm gonna do that just to be safe, because I don't wanna have to fix this later. So I'm just gonna use, I think this is blue Loctite. So it's removable. Not that I plan on removing anything, but so I'm just gonna put a little Loctite on these threads so they don't come undone. You don't realize how much these things help until they don't work and the tailgate keeps falling on your head. Oops. Bag had a hole in it. Some of this threads. So we got our shock together here. So I'm gonna get our clip loosened up here, and you just have to pull it forward enough that it will allow the ball to go into this socket here. Then once it's on, we just bring this little thing back forward, and it locks on the ball. It won't come off. Now this end, I'm gonna have to get the gate up into position. I'm gonna get my clip right first. Oops, bent this one. Or no, I pulled it out of the slot too far. Okay, now I gotta get my tailgate up high enough that it lines up. There we go, push it in, slide my clip forward. Sweet. Well, I only got one side done, and it's already working pretty well, so it must be the right ones. So we just gotta replace this side yet. I don't know what makes these go bad, if they just, you know, over time just start leaking gas or whatever is inside of them. It definitely went out. Maybe one was bad for a long time and then the other one just finally went out. I don't know, but it was a little bit frustrating dealing with it on our trip. And these are pretty inexpensive. I will put a link in the description under this video for these if you're interested in them. All right, this side's a little challenging because the travel of these shocks are a little bit more than actually is needed. So I got to push it in about an inch and get it hooked on that ball. So I could have put the top on first and then pushed up. So I'm probably gonna do that so I can show you guys. That's probably the better way to do it. So get this bottom one back off. Uh-oh. Whoa, that went flying. Can't believe I actually found that pretty quick. So since that one came off all the way, I gotta get that clip back on and it has to be spread. Here. That's probably the easiest way to get it back on. Just push it down and it spreads it open because it's rounded on the end. So now at least my clip is back in place. All right, so we're gonna put the top on first. Now we can just push the bottom up into place. It's easier, a lot easier. And there we go. Should be all good now. Yeah. I think one side was out for a long time because I can't believe how much pressure this has now. The good thing is it controls how fast it goes up too. That's nice. Very nice. Very happy with that. Just a side note, guys, the instructions here in the packaging says that the strut should be assembled and installed so that the fat part of the strut, which would be this part here, should be upward and the thin part downward. I don't know what difference that makes, but if you want to follow the instructions, I would do it that way. I just put mine on like it was already installed before. Seemed to work good for a long time. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like this type of stuff, think about subscribing to the channel. Give this video a like, it helps others be able to find it online. So until next time, good luck with all your projects.